I'm Erlen Talo. Right now, we're here in the Senate building of, well, the Philippines, obviously, because we're in the Philippines. So, so for today, we're going to interview Senator Teofisto Guingona III. Senator, good afternoon.
Call me TG.
TG, sir. So, could you give us a brief background of who TG Guingona is?
Well, TG Guingona comes from Mindanao. Before he ran, he was a businessman. And he's a lawyer. And I would say fairly good looking.
Yes, actually, from whenever I watch you on TV, like, who's this like handsome man? So anyway, sir, about you being a lawyer, what's your where's your alma mater, sir?
Well, Ateneo de Manila.
Ateneo, sir. Did you join any of the
fraternities? No. I'm what they call a barbarian.
You're
those that don't join the tribes are barbarians.
So you're like the lone wolf. I don't need these groups.
Hindi naman, because you also have other barbarians. And I was friends with everyone.
So
even the fraternities.
I see. So, sir, what made you run as a senator?
Well, before that I was a congressman.
Yes.
And we could see the corruption and the decay of institutions during my stint in Congress, especially the decay of institutions and the faith of citizens in our government, in our democratic processes. If you remember yung Hello Garci scandal.
Yes, I was really watching that.
That was the time when the COMELEC was not counting the votes but was making the results of the elections. The military was used for the elections. General Godani came out in a Senate committee report and on record said that the military was used to cheat votes.
To cheat, sir.
So COMELEC, military, you've got Karina David was the chairman of the Civil Service Commission at that time. She went on record stating that 40% of all appointed government officials are not qualified for their post.
40%, sir.
40%, and they were appointed purely on the basis of political loyalty. So you've got, and I can go on and on and on. So you've got institution after institution after institution tainted with a scandal, institutions where public have no more trust in them. And so it was time to rebuild the institutions, to bring back faith in government.
Oh, so I see, sir. So, as a senator, how would you define what senator should be?
First, as a leader of the nation, you're looked up to. Second, you are a advocate.
Advocate.
You should advocate because you're a leader. You should advocate and push people in a certain direction that you believe will make which direction that you believe the nation will be benefited, the people will be benefited. And of course, third, lawmakers, the traditional role.
So, sir, for the third part, you said senators should be lawmakers. So, how do senators pass bills?
First, you file a bill. You draft your bill, you file it, then there are 3 readings. The first reading is when it's read in the plenary, and then it's referred to the committee. Let's say your bill has something to do with human rights, then that's brought to the Committee on Justice. If it's something about corruption, then it's the maybe the blue ribbon, or if it's something to do with taxes, it's referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. Depende anong committee, no? Which has jurisdiction over the subject matter. And then, in the committee level, there are hearings. Resource persons are called. And that's where you deliberate on the provisions of the bill. Then after that, it's brought back to plenary on second reading. In second reading, that's where all the senators debate on the merits and demerits of the provisions of the bill. They make amendments after the debates, and after the amendments, they are subjected to what we call the third reading. Third reading, ano na yan? Yun ang final, yes or no.
Yeah.
Nanalong yes, magiging approved bill na yan, no? Pag manalong no, wala yan.
Dadaan pa mo ba sa
Dadaan.
executive?
Hindi. Bago nun, kailangan yung Congress, yung House of Representatives, kailangan gumawa rin ng bill. Same procedure din. So, ang paggawa ng batas, kailangan yung tinatawag na it takes two to tango. Yung congressmen sa House of Representatives at saka yung mga senador.
So,
Without a counterpart bill, hindi pwede. So, once may bill na yung approved bill na yung Senate, may approved bill na yung Congress, yun ang tinatawag na bicameral. Bakit BI? Kasi dalawa, Senate, Congress, Conference Committee. Doon, i-reconcile ngayon yung version ng Congress at saka yung version ng Senado sa bicameral. Pag naayos na yan, babalik na yung approved version ng BICAM, ibabalik muna sa Senate at sa House. Papa-approve yung final version. Pag na-approve ng both houses, babalik ngayon, pupunta na yan sa Malacanang kasi yun na yung bill. Once pinirmahan ng presidente, yun na yung batas.
pero kasi according to my research before, may power daw ho yung president na i-veto yung pinagpaguran yung bill.
At nangyari na.
Could you cite some examples?
Merong bill ng civil service na veto, amending certain provisions of the civil service. Yung bill on giving terms to the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, na veto din. Yung early childhood education bill, na veto din.
Yes, I remember that. I was a preschool teacher before.
Okay.
We heard about that. So, about bills, sir, have you ever passed a bill?
Yes.
How many?
Right now,
Yes, sir.
we have passed, I would say fairly, roughly around 10.
10, sir.
Yes.
Did any of them get
To become law?
Yes, sir.
AMLA. Anti-money laundering.
Sir.
Yeah.
That one. The one that was used by was that ombudsman? Was that?
Yes.
Ombudsman.
Which, Carpio Morales.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. So, sir, how did you work on that bill, sir?
Yun, that process that I told you.
You just process that. Tapos meron po kayong mga meron ba kayo para personal motives?
Well, as far as the AMLA bill, it was it's a requirement of the international banking community. And if we don't have that law, then mahihirapan ang Pilipinas, lalong-lalo na yung OFW. Pag hindi natin pinasa yung AMLA, pag mayroong Pilipino sa labas ng bansa at magpapadala ng pera, papahirapan. Papahirapan ang bangko. And at worst, baka hindi sasabihin ng bangko, no more now, we don't deal with Philippines anymore. At worst. So, that was very, very important that we passed that law.
So, sir, closing remarks, ano masasabi niyo po sa pagiging senator? Pang-close lang natin, sir Marks. Masabi niyo bilang senator both professionally and personally, sir?
Being a senator is making laws, reforming society, rebuilding institutions, and making sure that the direction you're trying to bring the country to is a direction that will be benefiting the Filipinos. Lalong-lalo na yung mahirap.
So, it's one personal question. One personal question lang po bago po tayo matapos.
Yes.
Ano masasabi niyo po kay Miriam sa pag-aggressiveness?
Sa aggressiveness
Hindi
niya.
siya parang sa pag-aggressiveness, di po? Parang, how do you say that?
Well, whatever anybody has to say about each senator, the ultimate judge of the merits of a senator is the people. And how is that manifested? Through elections. If people approve sa'yo, mananalo ka. Kung hindi sila approve, hindi ka mananalo. Matatalo ka. So, what's important really is the opinion of the people, which is manifested in elections.
So, anyway, ladies and gents, TG Guingona, kaka-interview lang natin. So, I hope you learned a lot from his wisdom and knowledge. So, thank you and have a nice day. Come.